Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up. Or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars. As the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching. Bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be. When it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end. We're here. Let's go.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
I think we're here.
The key. You must find the key.
Son?
Sir. Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there. Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects. run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond, follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap. Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Sir? Sir? Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Figaro, Figaro, Figaro.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies. My apologies.
Evening, Haytham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
And a statesman because he's so great. Thinks his trade as honest as mine.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
So is mine. Like me too, he acts.
I already have.
Both against rogues and for them. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by 'em.
Sir, Black Mall at set word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
1,000 pardons. So sorry. My apologies.
Tom Gag, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not bend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may venture to book him. For Tom Gag, £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation. If I can get more by her staying in.
Betty has brought more goods into our locked year than any five of the gang. And in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her on, she may, in the common course of business, live at 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always lets the end partridges fly, because the breed of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman. Was to her I was obliged for my education. And to say a bold word. 'Tis woman that seduces all mankind. Like her we first were taught our evening arts. Her very life we tease when both she's gone. She tricks us of our money with our hearts. 'Tis woman that seduces all mankind. Like her we first were taught our evening arts. Her very eyes we tease when both she's gone. She tricks us of our money with our hearts. We round for prey and take every fraud to bribe a job. Let them play. Stand by. And here it must be peace. And wolves by night. We round for
got a bit of stage fright.
Little Dutch courage will put a bloom in your cheek.
Jeremy's really burning up the boards tonight.
He's a marvel.
When a gentleman is long kept in suspense, penitence may break his spirit ever after. Besides, certainty gives a man a good air upon his trial, and makes him risk another without fear or scruple. But all away, for 'tis a pleasure to be the messenger of comfort to friends in affliction.
But 'tis now high time to look about me for a decent execution against next sessions. I ain't a lady.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
Hurry!
Come, please!
That man there! Seize him!
But I've done no wrong. I
Search him.
killed in the
Any
upper
weapons?
balconies.
Oh my!
Nothing.
I beg your pardon.
Let us through.
Patience, please!
Let us through. Order!
I can't get out there fast enough.
Certain. Try to remember.
Peace, friends. There is no danger. Order! We must have order! Order! We must have order!
It happened
We
right
must
in that
leave at
balcony.
once.
What are those
There's a
men
killer
doing in
about.
there?
I'm staying where it's safe.
Move! Peace, friends. There is no danger.
Imbecile!
Where are you going?
I need to get out. Too close in here.
I'll search along here. You search down there. Very well. Find anyone, give a shout.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that it be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Some fresh air might do me good.
And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. No, you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas, call this off. If the captain sees us...
To hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on, anyway?
We're ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why's that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be. Do you yield?
Never! How do you like these odds?
What's the meaning of this? Captain, explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent. Good day.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxury. Fella. Quiet! Here he comes. Make like you're working.
You there! I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
Won't be serving for another couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it. But beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice? Go find James. His ears are always open.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
He's a shifty fella. Won't hardly take his hat off. Keeps his face hidden too, so we can't see him watching.
Quiet! Here he comes. Make like you're working.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine, whilst we're stuck with tinned fish skins.
Curious. Most curious.
Any news?
Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it...
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks!
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted? Secure the hatch!
Haytham. Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right, all right. We need those ropes secured! I told you this was madness!
Arm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
We need more speed! Loose the sails! Haytham, you take the foremast! James, to the mainmast with you!
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The goals tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle in. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
Are you by any chance John and Isabella's son?
One and the same.
Your commission is with Edward Braddock, is it not?
Aye. But he's yet to reach America, and I figured I might... well, at least until he arrives. I thought...
Yes? Out with it.
Forgive me, sir. I had hoped that I might study under you. If I am to serve the Order, I can imagine no better mentor than yourself.
Kind of you to say, but I think you overestimate me.
Impossible, sir. This way.
Thief! Someone stop him!
Boston's quite a lively city.
There's all manner of things to see and do. Once you've settled in, I suggest you take some time to walk the streets. Who knows what opportunities you might discover.
Hold a moment. I need to fetch a few things before we get to work.
I'll arrange for horses while you do that. Take them all.
Get back here! Damned sprigs. This accursed city will be the death of me.
You seem troubled, friend.
That's because I am. Greatly so, in fact.
What's happened?
I was robbed. The old Balkan file. Though I've managed to restore what's mine, I fear it's ruined.
You mean the book?
This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac. The first I ever wrote. Benjamin Franklin. Pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway.
You must be new to Boston.
Why do you say that?
You're still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself. I don't mean to impose, but you seem a spry fellow. Should you happen to find my missing pages, I'll reward you.
Look, I'm not sure if
It's all right, all right. If you have the time, hurrah! If not, no harm done. The thing is useless in its current state anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me inside that general store over there.
Well, that was interesting.
The Boston Country Journal. The world for a penny.
Good to see you, my friend.
Support the community. St. Mary's will be raising funds to repair storm damage to the steeple. God blesses all dutiful citizens. Hostilities increase in the frontier as both French and British forces attempt Indian allies to their side. The Boston Country Journal, your favorite penny sheet. Support the community. St. Mary's will be raising funds to repair storm damage to the steeple. God blesses all dutiful citizens.
We ride for the Green Dragon Tavern. The proprietors are eccentric, but the rooms are spacious and they do not pry.
Have you been told why it is I've come to Boston?
No, Master Birch said I should know only as much as you saw fit to share. He sent me a list of names and bade me ensure you could find them.
And have you had any luck with that?
Aye. William Johnson waits for us at the Green Dragon.
How well do you know him?
Not well, but he saw the order's mark and did not hesitate to come.
Prove yourself loyal to our cause, and you may yet know our plans as well.
I should like nothing more, sir.
You lying, cheating, no good son of a bitch.
Perhaps we've come at a bad time.
Oh, don't be foolish, dearies. Please, sit. Fancy something to eat? A drink, perhaps? Or is it a bed you require?
We've already let rooms here.
Oh, yes. Of course. Masters Lee and Kenway, was it? I'll have your bags brought up. Do you require anything further?
Only privacy.
This way. Sir, William Johnson.
A pleasure. A good lad, if a bit earnest. I'm told you're putting together an expedition.
We believe there's a precursor site in the region. I require your knowledge of the land and its people to find it.
Sadly, my research has been stolen. Without it, I'm of no use to you.
Then we'll find it. Do you have any leads?
My associate, Thomas Hickey, has been making the rounds. He's quite good at loosening tongues.
Well, tell me where I can find him. I'll see if I can't speed things up.
We've heard rumors of bandits operating from a compound southwest of here. You'll likely find him there.
Charles?
Sir.
We'd best be off.
Of course.
Thomas Hickey?
Who's asking?
Haytham Kenway.
Is that supposed to mean something?
Show some respect, boy.
Peace, Charles. William Johnson sent us in the hopes we might expedite your search.
We don't need no expediting. Don't need none of your fancy London speak neither. I found the men that done the theft.
Then why are you just lazing around?
Figuring out how to deal with those varlets.
I have an idea.
Well, let's hear it.
I'll kill the lookout. Take up a position behind the guards. You two approach from the front. When I open fire on the group, you charge in. I have the element of surprise on our side. Half will fall before they've even realized what's happened. Get into position. But wait for me to take the first shot.
잘 안 들려? 체육 큰 건데 게임 소리가 커서 그런가?
You two, clear off.
Go on now, before you make us mad.
아 게임 소리가 너무 커?
You two, clear off. You two, clear off.
헤드샷이 안 되네.
Go on now, before you.
나 이거 마이크 소리는 최대로 키고 데스크트 게임 볼륨. 오케이, 이게 됐겠다. 이게 됐을 것 같은데?
Reinforcements! Ape them! Shoot them before they reach us!
Use those spare muskets and you won't have to reload.
오케이, 오케이. 내가 죽겠는데.
Fall back!
와, 크긴 크나 보다. 이거 엄청 죽인 건데.
Fall back! We'll be safe inside!
What now?
We can blow the door with those. Go on, shoot them.
하여튼 스팸도 가야 되는구나. 이거야 이거?
On with the show then.
이식 더? 아니 이 사운드가 도대체 어떻게 되는 거야? 이러면 거의 너무 아니
Guess they
너무
wasn't
작지
so
않나?
safe inside
괜찮아.
after all. Lay down your weapons, and I'll consider letting you live.
I make you the same offer. We've no quarrel. I only wish to return this chest to its rightful owner.
진짜?
Nothing rightful about Mr. Johnson.
I won't ask again.
Agreed.
빠른 발사를 사용합니다. 빠른 발사. 왜 안 움직여? 뭐야? 이거는 내가 검을 사놓고선 이거 아니라.
Your kind has no need for books and maps. Who put you up to this?
Never seen a person.
편집은 다 했어?
It's always been
아재?
dead drops and letters, but they always pay, so we do the jobs.
Well, those days are done. Tell your masters I said as much.
Who should I say you are?
You don't? They'll know.
Apham! This one's got some shot on him. You might want to be grabbing it on account of your pistol being parched.
A shame so many had to die.
아니,
Terrible
그 뭐야,
tragedy
편집은 다
that.
했냐고. 이걸 어떻게 조사해? 이거 뭐... 조사를 뭐해? 너무 던질 때 너무 대충 던졌는데? (3일치) 때문에
Back to the Green Dragon then. I need a drink.
아 지금 일하는 중?
Don't let go of the chest, Charles. We'll take care of this rabble.
오고 있다 누가. 야 너네도 뒤져야겠다. 이러면 다 모아 빨랑 해서. 아 이거는 좀 불편하다. 빨랑빨랑 이게 왜 이렇게 느려? 꼭 이렇게까지 뒤져야 돼? 무슨 의미가 있냐? 다 뒤졌나? 그런 것 같은데. 가장 같이 가.
Look at those badgers running around all up.
너희들 애들 죽여라. 나 파밍을 할 때. 누가 왔다. 이게 아닌가? 한양 없어? 오 개멋있어. 내 진짜 이게 소리가 이렇게 커? 그러니까 이제 확실히 알았어. 배경음악을 좀 줄여야 될 것 같아. 그치? 배경음악이 진짜 큰 것 같아. 음성이 어차피 상관없는데 배경음악 소리가 좀 큰 것 같아. 나 파밍해야 돼. 이런 것들 빨리 해야 검이랑 총을 살 수 있다고. 아직 요즘에 그거 새로 한다더니만 진짜 바쁘긴 바쁘네. 요즘 바쁜 것 같아. 뭐야 또 왔어? 뭐 쏘고 있어. 누가 안 나오는데? 뭐야? 막았잖아. 막았어. 아니, 세키로라는 사람이다.
Quit your crying, I'm coming.
안 거 맞지? 맞고.
Look at those badgers running around all hubbledy shut.
자. 예. 아. 총을 이용해서 처치해야 돼? 아씨, 배경 아예 꺼버려. 어째 나도 배경은 뭐 박지원 1인데. 아예 배경만 없앴어. 아 옛날 친구는 무슨 한발손도 이거 오래 걸려 이거는. 이거 마우스에 사운드가 있구나 이게. 뭐야 이거? 어떻게 올라가? 아이씨. 아이. 그치 맞고. 죽었고. 너는 점프하면서 찔러. 오케이. 이제 잘 들린다고? 이거 엄청 줄인 건데 진짜. 어딨어? 이 집안에 있네? 아니면 지붕에 있는 건가? 아, 지붕에 있는 거구나.
That seems to be the last of them.
개 멋있어. 존나도 그래. 이거 사운드가 없으니까 뭔가 되게 허전하긴 한데. 떨어져. 못 떨어져?
Oi! Mr. Johnson's gonna need to double my pay after all this if he expects me to keep at his side.
There you are.
My thanks, Master Kinway.
어제 배그하면서
No.
유튜브가
Tell me
못
what it is
만들었나
you
보네.
The images on this amulet, are they familiar to you? Perhaps one of the tribes has shown you something similar.
It appears Kanyan Gahaga in origin.
Can you trace it to a specific location? I need to know where it came from.
With my research returned, perhaps. Let me see what I can do. Thomas!
What?
Rent yourself a room. And a bath as well. I suspect we'll be here for a while.
뭐 실패했나? 아, 총을 이용해 이거. 탄약이 탄약이 너무 없는데.
Evening, gentlemen. Charming. Oh, peace, Charles. He'll grow on you.
Oi! Catherine, you fussock! Get back here! Daddy needs a drink.
How fares the search?
Maths and maps are not cutting it.
What of your local contacts?
We'll need to earn their trust before they'll share what they know.
I have an idea on how we might be affecting that. There's a man who's taken to enslaving natives. Rescue them, and they'll owe us.
Do you know where they're being held?
Afraid not.
내가 트름했다는 거야?
Benjamin Churchwill. He's a finder and a fixer. He's also on your list.
And there I was, wondering whom I might solicit next.
아직 밥한끼
Well
못
done.
먹어서 트름할 힘도 없어. 이따가 점심 때나 먹어야지. 아침을 먹어서. 어저께 드루이 안 했어? 어제 유성장 뭐 운동 갔다 오니까 아재 갔다 오던데.
Wonderful. Charles?
Sir?
아니, 어저께 과외하기 전에
Seems like we're not the only
잠깐
ones looking
딛고
for Mr.
봤는데
Church. Damn it, he could be
애들이랑
anywhere.
있더라고 방에.
What do we do?
We find him.
난 로라나 이랬지.
Come. I'll show you how.
Should we write his family, do you think?
Not our business to meddle, even if we've the best of intentions.
But if you could have seen it, they were surely drunk carrying on like that, and during the day, no less.
For all your fishing needs, come to Captain Hornbill's. Whether a fleet or a weekend angler, he's got everything to make 'em jump out of the water. For the best rates in transatlantic shipping, contact Wells Brokers. Let us worry about the details while you get down to business.
Scandalous behavior from one who aims to be a surgeon. Not likely if he keeps up such carousing.
Truly a shameful display. Benjamin's parents would be mortified.
Perhaps I should send someone to retrieve him before he damages his
시민에 섞여야 돼.
reputation beyond repair.
They stumbled off to the northeast, no doubt in search of a tavern or some other place of ill repute.
Start questioning those on the street. I'm headed for higher ground.
어느 건물에 다 올라갈 수 있나 보네. 그건 좋다. 자유도가 좀 높네. 벽도 다 웬만한 데는 다 타네. 안, 못하는 것도 있구나. 웬만한 건물들은 다 타는구나. 그건 너무 마음에 든다. 나이스 점프. 해외판 닌자 어쌔신. 아 근데 몸이 너무 커. 이게 둔해 보여. 무겁고. 얄팍하게 좀 만들지. 일로 가야 되네. 여기다. 여기 옥상. 여기 올라가시오. 아닌가? 이 건물. 아, 여기도 쭉까지 올라가야 되는구나. 꼭 그렇게 해야겠니? 꼭대기에서 꼭 봐줘야지가.
And to take a listen. With luck, one of those people knows what became of Benjamin.
아래에 건조 더미가 있다면 스페이스를 누른 상태에서 어디로 가야 돼? 여기 건조. 건초가 없어서 못 떨어지는 건가? 점프가 안 되는데? 내려와야 되는 거야. 아, 이거 왜 올라간 거야? 멋대가리 없이 떨어진다니까. 뭐 죽은 거야?
Time to take a listen. With luck, one of those people knows what became of Benjamin.
뭐야 이거 아까 다시 해야 되는 거 아니야?
The area's definitely suffered a decline in character.
Indeed. All manner of Arifs and natty lads now walk the streets. Why, just earlier today I had a run-in with some.
Do tell.
It was down by the church. A group of men comes rushing through when one of them suddenly falls to the ground, all torn up. I thought about going to see if he needed help, but a look from one of them changed my mind.
Probably for the best. Those aren't the sort of people you want to get mixed up with.
더 엿들어야 돼?
I've asked the priors, but they all plead ignorance.
Bugger that! They're lying!
Aye. Well, what can I do? Threats light off them and I'll not deign to grovel.
Actions?
이거는 파크라랑 똑같다. 시체 들고 와. 몇 뜯는 거 실패했어. 아, 총. 총을 줬어. 지붕마다도 이게 있구나 애들이. 몰랐네. 무기 집기?
Word arrives from France that the Baron de Montesquieu has died. His work is well regarded by all Englishmen.
밑에 애들이 있네.
I asked if I could help, and they waved me away. Insisted it was all under control.
How odd. Did they say what had happened?
No. Only that it was a trifling matter, and he'd be returned home soon. There was some blood, though, so I wonder if it wasn't more serious than they let on.
Where were they taking him?
Towards the hilltop. Perhaps there's a doctor at the fort.
아, 부가 목표 실패했네. 아, 엿드는 걸 몇 번이나 해야 돼? 또 엿들어야 돼? 어디로 가야 돼?
So he says to church that one way or another the debt would be settled. I don't envy the man. He's grim times ahead.
Well, what do you think they're planning?
All I know is it can't be good. Cutter is with him.
Probably looking for a nice, quiet place to do the deed. From what I hear tell, his work usually involves quite a bit of screaming.
Which reminds me, we'd best not buy any meat tomorrow.
Good call, that.
His work is well regarded by all Englishmen.
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time, just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
It is a requirement when you are raised in the manner that I was. Perception is fundamental to the order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world in a different way.
잘 가고 있는 거 맞냐? 아닌가? 여기 부두 아닌가?
Careful. The place is well guarded. We need to slip past them.
잘 보는 거 같아. 구두가 여기 근데 왜 이게 안 나오지? 염색 나오는 거.
Locked. I'll have to find the key. Wait here.
아니 경비 대장한테 열쇠를 훔쳐도 대장이 누군디요? 쟤인가? 뭐야? 열쇠는? 에? 얘가 대장이 아니야?
Here we are then.
진짜 왔어. 이런 건 좀 네가 해라.
Why must you always make these things so difficult, Benjamin? Merely provide me with recompense, and all shall be forgiven.
I'll not pay for protection I don't need.
Clearly, you do require protection. Else we wouldn't be here.
필요하지 않나?
How very gauche.
예의를 모르는 새끼.
Now,
자,
what
그럼
shall we
우리
do about
손님을
our
어떻게
guest?
해줄까?
Maybe.
손을 잘라줄까?
I'll take his hands.
발을 잘라줄까?
Put an end to his
혀를
surgery.
잘라줄까? 이 새끼 그냥.
Maybe.
어?
I'll take his
말을
tongue.
못하게 그냥.
Put an end to his waggling. Or maybe
이거 스토리가
I'll
좋아서
take his
이게
cock.
원래 아재
an end to his fucking us.
뭐야 이 10,
So many
13년
options.
전인가
I can't
몇년
possibly
전에
decide.
예전에 해가지고
Take all three.
그런데 요번에 이제 새로 리마스터로 나온 건데 그때 고티 수상
I'm so very sorry,
작품이거든
Benjamin.
이게
But that door has closed.
스토리가 좋아서 근데 어쌔신 크리드는 아마 게임하는 사람들은 한 번씩 다 들어봤을 텐데
I rather think I was.
어쌔신 크리드
But
중에서도
you
이
took
3가
advantage of
조금
my
인기가
generosity.
많았지
I won't be made a fool a second time.
그래서 저번 달에 리마스터로 새로 출시한 거야
I fear I lack the constitution to bear witness to such barbarism. Come find me when you're finished, Cutter.
You'll regret this, Silas, do you hear me? I'll have your head!
No. I rather think you won't.
코 잘렸어
Quick little swipe and no more ears. How's that
코타
sound,
그
Mr.
부하들을
Church?
암살하시오
At least I'll be spared more of your inane prattle.
A little bit from here, a little bit from there. Make myself a nice keepsake, I will. Just like all good artists.
Your parents must be so very proud. Who are you?
Hatham Kenway, at your service.
I don't understand.
게임을
Why
좋아하는
are
사람
you here?
중에서는
Walk with me, Mr. Church.
스토리를
All
좋아하는
will be
사람도
explained.
은근히 엄청 많아 특히 플스 좋아하는 사람들 중에서 스토리 좋아하는 사람들을 많이 좋아하지 막 게임이 막 엄청 어렵거나 이런 것보다 그냥 단순하면서 내용이 있고 막 이런 게임을 좋아하는 사람들도 많지 가라고. 뭐였지 이거? 뭐였지? 이걸로 하는 거였나? 미션? 미션이 뭐로 갑자기 버튼을 까먹었네요. 가보 움직이면 나오겠지. 이거 들어가려고? 내려와. 내려와. 좀 반응이 느린 게 좀 내려와. 뭐 하는 거야? 미치겠네. 원숭이야. 툼레이더보다 좀 그런 건 좀 아쉽다. 반응이 너무 좀 둔한 거. 스토리는 좋은데. 아 블라인님 안녕하십니까?
Johnson's told me what you intend. As it happens, the man who held me is the same one that you seek. His name is Silas Thatcher.
That fancy lad is our slaver?
Don't let his velvet tongue deceive you. A crueler and more vicious creature I've
점심
never
식사를
known.
했어요?
What can you tell me
자
of his
11시
operation?
반이라 좀 그런가?
He hosts at least 100 men, more than half of whom are redcoats.
All this for some slaves?
Hardly. The man's a commander in the
네
King's
맞아요.
troop,
저 진짜
in
오랜만에
charge of the
방송이에요.
Southgate Fort.
We need to find a way inside.
오랜만에 방송해서 그래.
Let me think on it. In the meantime, I'll attend to our final
아,
recruit.
블라인님
John
진짜
Pitcairn's our man.
디아블로
I'll take you to
2 하시죠 지금? 2 때 드루이안 다 나와가지고 진짜 개재밌게 했었는데 그때 진짜 2 때. 그때가 제 기억으로는 제가 고 1 때였나? 그때? 아 진짜 소서리스랑 그때 엄청 많이 했는데 진짜 많이 했네.
State your business.
New recruit.
More kindling for the pyre, eh?
바바리안,
Well, go on,
소서리스, 드루이안, 팔라딘 4명이었나? 5명이었던 것
Did you forget,
기억이
sir?
나네.
My commission is with General Brad. When I'm not attending to you, of course.
아 배그버스? 배그버스 말하는 거예요? 디아버스요? 아니면 배그버스? 아 디아버스? 하긴 디아블로는 진짜 버스 태워준 사람 있으면 진짜
Were
편하긴
you
하지.
planning to announce
옛날부터.
yourself, or did you hope my men
Sir,
wouldn't notice your
if
arrival?
you'll allow me to explain.
옛날에 그 형님 막 레벨 올릴 때 카우방에서 진짜 하루 종일 막 잡았을 때 기억난다.
I have not deserted,
카우방에서.
sir. I am here under Commander Amherst's orders.
Show me a letter bearing his seal, and you might be spared the gallows.
I have no such thing. The nature of my work, sir.
It's the sort of thing best not put to paper.
Haytham.
General Braddock.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Wolves
카우방도 어떻게
often
보면
travel in
디아블로의
packs.
버그방 아닌가?
Master
그것도
Pitcairn won't be here for but a few
버그인데
weeks.
사실.
I shall return him to his proper
카우방.
post once our work is finished.
The devil's work, no doubt. It's bad enough my superiors have insisted I grant you use of Charles. But they said nothing about this traitor. You'll not have him.
Edward, listen to reason.
We're done here. See these gentlemen out.
니 그러다 죽어.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
And to think I used to call him brother.
What now? They'll chase us off if we try and return.
We're done with this camp. As luck would have it, so are they.
아
Come
그랬어요?
along.
아 나는 주위에
What are
리리지
you
빠진
planning?
애들이
To steal
하도
Master
많아가지고
Pitcairn.
What?
진짜
You'll see.
겁나서 리니지 안 했어요. 한 번도 안 했어 리니지는.
Now,
내가.
when I give the signal, you're to distract Braddock's patrol and lure them into a dead end.
맞아. 아재도 리니지 엄청 많이 했다고 그러는데. 왜 그래? 표가 왜 있어?
Where shall we head next?
Perhaps down Marlborough.
No. Its residents are too content.
More of Lynn or Ship Street.
Yes. Those fresh arrived.
Boston Gazette humbly proposes.
아이 진짜 리니지는 안 하는 게 답인 것 같아. 내 동생 지금 리니지 M에다가 뭐 1, 2천 꼬라박았다는데 나는 진짜 좀 이해를 못하겠어. 모바일 어떻게 1, 2천은 모바일 게임에다가 꼬라박지? 난 진짜 리니지 그래서 너무 과금이 안 하면은 못하는 게 좀 마음에 안 들어. 아니 근데 솔직히 팩트는 1, 2천 꼬라 박아도 진짜 엄청 높은 것도 아니야.
Hostilities between French and
Now.
British forces on the frontier could lead to formal war.
그냥 할 만한 정도 좀 사건이지. 아 그러니까 아재도 저번에 얘기했잖아. 대단해.
Oi! You thieves and scoundrels, one and all! Fie on you and your false war!
After him!
아재는 한 번 꽂히면은 그냥 올인하지. 너 어디로 갔어? 여기 맞아? 여기 빨로.
Unhand him, Edward.
You again.
Let us go. And John Pitcairn with us.
I will not have my authority challenged.
Nor I.
Put them all in chains.
이 눌렀잖아. 뭐야? 먹었다. 왜 칼이 왜 이거야? 아, 이 눌렀어. 나 세키로 한 남자다. 세키로. 내가 검을. 파밍. 나 총 살 거야. 이거 왜 까불어가지고 뒤지냐? 대단해,
I stay
대단해.
my hand today because you were once my brother, and a better man than this. Or should our paths ever cross again,
인생
all
올인이지.
debts will be forgotten.
리니지의 올인.
You're free now, John.
Traitor! Go on then.
누가 그랬는데
Join
옛날에.
them on their fool's errand. And when you find yourself lying
I
Yeah.
assume you've good reason for causing all
집이
this madness.
차가
What is it you
좋아서
require
차에
of me?
올인하는 거나 집이 좋아서 집에 올인하는 거나 게임이 좋아서 게임에 올인하는 거나 뭐가 다르냐고. 어렸을 때 이해 못했는데 솔직히 나 지금은 이해해 이제. 나 진짜 옛날에 이해 못했는데 그런 거. 뭐야 이랬는데. 이렇게 미션 못하냐? 나 이거 다 실패하는 것 같아. 아니 진짜 나 옛날에 형님 뭐야 옛날에 저는 그거 있잖아요. 막 애니팡 같은 막 애들 막 그 등수로 싸우는 거 우리 옛날에 막 애니팡 할 때나 뭐 다 함께 차차차 나 뭐 이런 거에다가 막 돈 20만원 10만원 꼬라박는 애들 보면 난 진짜 이게 진짜 못했거든요. 근데 그 친구가 나한테 얘기하더라고요. 너는 결혼했지만 나는 이 10만원 써서 이게 삶의 낙이라고. 아 사람마다 추구하는 가치는 다르구나. 아 왜 안 내려가지고 왜 아까부터 안 내려가지고 거 짜증나게 진짜 무슨 게임. 지금 올라갔다 내려와야 돼? 아 그지같네 이건. 그래서 저는 사람마다 다 색깔이 있는 거지 라고 생각을 하고 있어요. 뭐 어차피 뭐 그 사람 돈인데. 옛날엔 되게 막 좀 비판했는데 지금은 뭐야 베팅 금액 있어 또? 베팅 뭐야? 잠깐만 나 다시 한번 읽어봐야겠다. 이게 뭐지? 카우보이 체커를 불리우는 뭐야 상대의 조각을 3개 미만으로 만들거나 모든 이동 경로를 차단하십시오. 규칙 밀스를 만들면 상대가 조각을 제거합니다. 밀은 3개의 조각을 일렬로 늘었을 때 성립합니다. 밀스를 만든 플레이어는 밀스가 성립되기 전에 상대의 조각을 원하는 것을 제거할 수 있습니다. 게임판 하나씩 조각 뭐지? 뭐 이거 해보자. 네 10? 오케이. 야 한번 해보자. 뭐야 조각 선택기를 이용하여 좀 어떻게 내 아니 이걸 어떻게 냅두냐 여기서 로키 스페이스 이게 뭐지? 어떻게 하는 거야? 이거 막혀도 되나? 안 될 것 같은데? 세 개의 조각을 일렬로 배치하여 상대의 조각을 하나 제거하십시오. 여기다 이렇게 하면 일렬이었구나. 얘가 막은 거구나. 오케이. 이거 게임 이거 승패는 나나? 또 내가 이길 것 같은데? 나 이런 거 되게 잘해. 너는 이걸로 내가 이길걸 너? 나는 벌써 내가 이긴 것 같은데? 바보 멍충아? 떴잖아. 또 넣을 수 있나 보네? 없앨 수 있는 거구나. 없애자. 너가 그렇게 하다가 나한테 진 걸 모르냐 너? 이거 좀 되게 멍청하네 얘가. 멍충아 3개 됐어. 나 겁나 잘하는 것 같아. 아, 너 진짜 개 못한다, 너 진짜. 너 진짜 그냥 내가 그냥 개 발라버리겠는데? 아니 뭐하냐 너. 멍청한 새끼 아니야 이거. 생각하는 척 하지 마. 바보 멍충아. 너 나한테 졌어. 갑자기 빡치지. 그렇지. 네가 진 거 막 분하지 막. 여기 또 3개 됐네. 3개 하고 또 없애야지. 너 계속 이거 나 계속 없앨 거야. 나는 하나씩 계속 들은 거지. 멍충이. 이 AI 멍충이. 아, 저 끝에 거 없앨 걸 그랬다. 어차피 똑같은데. 막아야지. 아, 얘 너무 멍청해. 아, 저쪽 3개. 아, 이거 아까 이걸 없앴어야 되는데 내가 너무 그냥 막 했다. 왜 못 넣지? 이유가 뭐지? 아, 이거 또 왜 못 나? 왜 못 넣지? 뭐 없앨 수 있나? 안 나죠? 아, 좀 왜 이래? 알았다고 새끼야. 뭐 안 나죠? 아니, 나 이거 안 나죠 왜? 아이씨. 이게 내 조각을 움직이는 거구나. 오케이. 조각 움직이잖아. 아니 어떻게 하라는 거야, 씨. 진짜. 이거 선택해서. 뭐야 이게? 뭐야? 내 조각 뭐야 게임? 아, 이거 뭐냐? 어떻게 하는 거야 이거? 점점 미궁으로 빠지는데? 옆으로밖에 못 움직이네. 아, 이거 언제 끝나? 하나 없앨 수 있구나. 이거.
Nice take.
아 실수했다. 그래도 뭐 이기겠다 내가. 그럼 내가 이긴 거 같지 않냐? 네가 볼 때? 뭐 이거 내가 이긴 거 아니야? 빨랑빨랑 해라. 뭐지 왜? 뭐야? 이게 옮길 수도 있어? 이건 뭐지? 당황스럽네. 어떻게 쟤 여기 어떻게 옮겼지? 이거 옮길 수 있나? 안 움직여지는데? 아, 이 게임 씨발 언제까지 해야 되는 거야? 나 설마 지진 않겠지? 설마? 나 지수 아니 이 새끼는 왜 자유자재로 움직이고 나는 왜 그게 안 돼? 아 이거 진짜 개빡치네. 뭐야? 아니 이 새끼들 막 뛰어나오고 나는 왜 안 돼? 나도 돼. 나는 씨발 뭐든. 아 게임 그지 같네 이거 뭐야 저 새끼. 왜 저 새끼만. 아니 그럼 또 이 새끼 이거 여기다가 또 옮기는 거야? 아 나는 못 움직이는데? 아 말도 안 돼 씨. 나 졌는데? 이거? 아니 이거 진짜. 아 맨 마지막 세 개일 때는 마음껏 움직일 수 있나? 너네가 지겠다. 졌다 이거. 아 졌네. 얘는 씨 여기다 놓는 데고 여기다 놓는 데고 아 진짜 진짜 이거 졌어. 와. 아 개짜증나 진짜. 아 괜히 했어 진짜. 아 기분만 잡혔어. 안해 이 새끼야. 지금 너 때문에 지금 시간을 얼마나 허비한 줄 알아 지금. 어디 갔어? 시다발이 어디 갔지? 여기서 혼자 뭐하냐? 주인이 저기서 게임하고 있는데. 어?
Gentlemen, I believe I found the solution to our problem. Or rather, Odysseus has.
How do you? Are you new guy?
The Greek hero, you lobcock.
Allow me to explain. We enter Silas' fort, under the pretext of kinship. Once inside, we spring our trap, free the captives, and kill the slaver.
Dodgy, dodgy. I like it.
Then, let us begin. First, we need to find ourselves a convoy. Convoy should be here soon. We'll attack on my signal.
Understood, sir.
시간 빨리 간다.
If we time this right, we can catch them all unawares.
Support the community. St. Mary's will be
와, 이거 다 죽여야 돼? 못 죽인 거 실화냐? 아니 이거 무기 뭐로 바꿨지? 무기가 뭐로 F였나? 들어가면 됐어. 야스! 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 야! 피해. 막아야지. 야스! 막고! 찌르고! 막고! 때리고! 막고! 찌르고! 막고!
Charles, you and William serve as vanguard. Let no man reach us.
What about me?
You and John will follow from a distance and keep watch over us. I'll signal you when I have need of your services. We're here to
아재는
help
아직도
you,
이래?
along with those held inside
블랙님은
Southgate
디아블로
Fort.
2 하고요? 지금?
Not until we're inside the gate. I can't chance an inspection of the gate going wrong. I'll see you safe. You have my word. Do you know anything of Silas' operation? How many men we might expect? The nature of their defenses?
Yeah.
You must be rather important to him if you were given your own escort.
Sir, we've enemies ahead. Shall I engage them?
No.
잠깐만.
Let Jonathan and Thomas
구름
take care of
가져줘.
it.
As you wish.
I wish you'd trust us. Though I suppose it's only natural for you to be wary. So be it.
Halt! Identify yourselves! Where is Lieutenant Jones? What's the meaning of this? Imposters! Down off the carts, now!
Do you know anything of Silas' operation? How many men we might expect? The nature of their defenses? You must be rather important to him if you were given your own escort.
Sir, we've enemies ahead. Shall I engage them?
No. Let Jonathan and Thomas take care of it.
As you wish.
I wish you'd trust us. Though I suppose it's only natural for you to be wary. So be it.
Halt! Identify yourselves! Where is Lieutenant Jones? What's the meaning of this? Imposters! Down off the carts, now!
Do you know anything of Silas' operation? How many men we might expect? The nature of their defenses? You must be rather important to him if you were given your own escort.
Sir, we've enemies ahead. Shall I engage them?
No. Let Jonathan and Thomas take care of it.
As you wish.
I wish you'd trust us. Though I suppose it's only natural for you to be wary. So be it.
Halt! Identify yourselves! Where is Lieutenant Jones? What's the meaning of this?
Engage the enemy!
우리 일꾼들 일 열심히 하네.
Goddamn dogs.
Let no man reach us!
Looks like you're to meet the Reaper.
도끼로 일 열심히 해.
Aha! Bringing fresh meat, eh?
On your guard,
Come
men.
here. I want to take a look.
Of course.
Only say the word, and I'll cut them down.
제군들
One moment,
든든하구만.
Are you new? Who's your officer?
Engage the enemy!
Meet the Reaper.
All clear.
Hold!
Evening, gentlemen.
State your business.
Delivery for Silas.
Go on then.
블라인님, 대간판 할까요?
See? I'm freeing you just as I said I would. Now, if you'll allow me to explain. Let her go.
But she'll give us away.
No, she won't.
What's the plan?
Free the captives and avoid detection.
What of Silas?
He dies.
Know when you're ready to strike.
들키지 않고 포로를 해봐.
Who have we got then?
What are you
Greetings.
talking about?
How
Prisoners.
fares the watch?
Stop slouching.
Who are
Thomas
they?
Smith.
Prisoners?
newly recruited.
I said
There
stop
are no
slouching.
Who are you to tell me what to do?
밝아졌어? 아, 밝았다면 안 되는구나. 이 저기 여기 포로가 여기
Know when you're ready
있었구나.
to strike.
이 세 팀을 다 풀어줘야 된다는 거야 지금? 와. 완전 돌아가야겠다. 이거 안 되겠다. 여기서 또 살짝.
Signal when you're ready to strike.
우선은 저기에 숨어 있다가.
Thomas Smith, newly recruited. Arrived from London just last week, in fact.
And you're to patrol with us?
So said Silas. I assume it's all rather straightforward. Watch for disturbances, ensure order is maintained. Merchandise?
If you don't know, you don't need to. Just do as you've been told and stay out of our way.
Of course. I must say, the weather in Boston is much fairer than back home.
Wait until winter and see if you still feel the same.
Or summer, for that matter. The heat and wet, it suffocates a man.
제발.
And his uniforms. Clearly sewn for other climes. Too thin
뭐야?
when it's cold. Too
여기
heavy
있어.
when it's hot.
이거 뭐야 얘? 일로 여기서 멈춰.
Signal when you're ready to strike.
Greetings. How fares the watch?
Who are you?
Thomas Smith, newly recruited. Arrived from London just last week, in fact.
And you're to patrol with us?
So said Silas. I assume it's all rather straightforward. Watch for disturbances, ensure order is maintained. Merchandise?
If you don't know, you don't need to. Just do as you've been told and stay out of our way.
Of course.
얘 뭐야 얘?
I must say, the weather in Boston is much fairer than back home.
Wait until winter and see if you still feel the same.
Or summer, for that matter. The heat and wet, it suffocates a man.
And his uniforms. Clearly sewn for other climes. Too thin when it's cold. Too heavy when it's hot.
Small finance doing more than you suspect, right?
A nice change of pace from the campaigning back home.
Why do you think so many of us volunteered? Good pay, safe work, a chance to own some land.
Friends would see an end to that.
I don't know.
마지막 한 팀 남았는데.
Oi, fellas. Apologies for me tardiness, and Cutter had me working late.
You know Cutter?
Well, who do you think got me this post? We're like brothers, me and him. Now, what's it stop?
안 돼. 아. 아니, 나도 옷을 입었는데 처음부터 다시 해야 되지 않겠지? 마지막. 이걸 어떻게 지나가지? 내려가자 좀. 점프를 못하네. 밑에 어떻게 하는 거야? 아니 내려가 좀. 왜 안 내려가? 떨어지기. 아 2구나. 미안. 나 이제 버튼도 하지 몰라. 아 2로. 아, 우와, 그렇게까지 했는데, 우와. 야, 이거 오는데 얼마나 오래 걸렸는데, 씨.
Oi, fellas. Apologies for me tardiness. Cutter had me working late.
You know Cutter?
Well, who do you think got me this post? We're like brothers, me and him. Now, what's the style of...
저 위에 올라가는 건 에반것 같아. 저건 아닌 것 같아. 어떡해. 물에 빠질 수 있네. 아, 아까 개고생했는데 이게 훨씬 더 쉽네. 아, 얘는 왜 저리 안 가? 아, 뭐라고 계속 씨부레노, 니. 들키지 않고 포로를 해방하는데 죄가 없는, 죄 계속 있네. 뭐 버그야 뭐야 이거. 왜 안 가? 아, 이거 뭐. 아, 게임 말도 안 돼, 이거 진짜. 나가는 거예요? 뭔가 이상한데 느낌새가 이건 아닌 것 같은데. 쟤 왜 계속 쟤네들한테 얘기가 오는 거야? 나 진짜 이해를 못하네. 아 뭐야 이거, 이 새끼 안 빠져. 게임 뭐 이따위야 씨 진짜. 아유 씨 진짜 열받아 죽겠네 또. 오케이. 나 우선 방 좀.